Wait, are you cheating? You sure you're not cheating right now? How do I know you're not cheating? I don't care what you say. I'll play all the games in here if I have to. Hey, let me see your brick. Let me trade with you. If we play in this game, we gotta trade. Wait, did you just get free parking again? Are you sure? I sunk your battleship. I know I sunk your battleship. I didn't sink your battleship. That's not a word. Wait, how are you at the Lollipop Palace already when you was just at Nana Nut's house? Okay, that's it. You're cheating. That's cheating, bro. Screw these. Screw these, bro. Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa.
I am Jenga.
Wait, you the Jenga guy?
It is me.
Perfect, cause this guy is cheating.
Are you cheating, boy? He is not.
Just cause you asked him if he was cheating, that's how you know he's not cheating,
Yeah.
bro. Forget both you guys. I'm out of here. Bit of a sore loser, if you ask me. Great game, by the way.
Thank you.
I think we're live again. I think we're fine. Sorry about that, folks. It looks like the internet doesn't want to internet tonight. I'm going to try this one more time. And if it doesn't work out, we're just going to have to, I'll just record it and post it. And it won't be that live. It won't be as fun, but you can still watch along and answer all the questions that you want. And send in your answer sheets if you want. But we'll see what happens. What you missed before in the meantime, while you're waiting, I made a Negroni, and it's really good. For people watching the stream from the beginning who don't know what's going on, this is Clevertelligence with Dr. Phill. We had a couple technical difficulties, but we're going again. We have 5 rounds with 10 questions each. You have 2 minutes after each round to turn in your answer sheet, and the answer sheets are a link in the video description. You can double down if you want, and if you get every question right, you get double the points. And if you miss a single one, when you double down, you get 0 points. So, good luck. We can go ahead and get started before anything bad happens again. We're going to do our first round. And we're getting gay for Pride Month. And thanks again, Hawaii Island LGBTQ Pride, for sponsoring this. So first round is the True Colors Rainbow Round. Gonna have some questions about the rainbow for you. Question number 1, round number 1, True Colors Rainbow Round. Who released an album titled Red in 2012? Question number 1, who released an album entitled Red in 2001? Question number 2. Tim Roth plays Mr. Orange in what Tarantino film? Question number 2. Tim Roth plays Mr. Orange in what Tarantino film? Guys, I can't wait till someday in the future when we all get to go to Slow Your Roll and I'm sitting behind the counter on my stool and the room's full of smiling, happy, chatty people drinking White Claw and having fun, and people are hugging each other, not wearing masks. It's gonna happen someday, you best believe. Question number 3. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob premiered on Nickelodeon in what year? Question number 3. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob premiered on Nickelodeon in what year? And for each of these rounds, if you need any questions repeated, just go ahead and put it in the chat right away. So that way I see it. There's about a 15-second delay. So if you tell me at the end of the round, I won't know for a bit. So just let me know what numbers you need repeated. Going on to question number 4. He portrays the big green man in the 2008 Marvel film The Incredible Hulk? Question number 4. This actor portrays the big green man in the 2008 Marvel film, The Incredible Hulk. Question number 5. Blue Bataba Dee Daba Die was a one-hit wonder by what European dance group? Question number 5. Blue Bataba Dee Daba Die was a one-hit wonder by what European dance group? Moving along in our colors of the rainbow. Question number 6. Scientists discovered in 2008 that when this fruit becomes ripe, it glows a bright indigo under a blacklight. Question number 6. Scientists discover in 2008 that when this fruit becomes ripe, it glows bright indigo under a blacklight. Hokies are fierce tonight. Question number 7. In our colors of the rainbow round. What is Violet's last name in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Question number 7. What is Violet's last name in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Question number 8 in our rainbow round. Rainbow Connection is a song from what 1979 movie? Question number 8. Rainbow Connection is a song from what 1979 movie? Please cross your fingers, but it looks like the internet is back. I probably just jinxed myself, knocking on wood. It's all gonna be okay. Question number 9. This Hawaiian singer-songwriter famously did a cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World on his 1990 album. Like the first and last name, please. Spelled out. Question number 9. This Hawaiian singer-songwriter famously did a cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World on his 1990 album. Like his first and last name spelled out, please. And finally, question number 10. In our first round, Rainbow Bright was invented and used by this greeting card company before being made into a cartoon and a toy. Question number 10. Rainbow Bright was invented and used by this greeting card company before being made into a cartoon and a toy. So your last question for the first round, are there any repeats? Anybody need any repeats? If not, you're going to have 2 minutes, go up on the clock, and you can put your answers into the Google answer sheet, which is in the video description. And Timer Kitty will tell you when time is up. All right, here we go. Right Timer Kitty says, time is up. How did we do? Well, let's see. Here are the answers to our True Colors Rainbow Round. Question number 1. Who released an album titled Red in 2012? That was the Taylor Swift. Question number 2. Tim Roth plays Mr. Orange in what Tarantino film? The answer we're looking for is Reservoir Dogs. Reservoir Dogs. It's a very intense movie. Question number 3. Absorbent and yellow and porous is he. SpongeBob premiered on Nickelodeon in what year? That year was 1999. Can't believe he's been around for over 20 years. It's crazy. SpongeBob SquarePants can go and drink at the bar right now. Question number 4. He portrayed the big green man in the 2008 Marvel film The Incredible Hulk. 2008 film, it was not Mark Ruffalo, it was Edward Norton. And then they decided to just bury that film. It never happened. But it did. Mark Ruffalo took over, and he's the Hulk that we all know and love. Question number 5. Blue, Badabadee, a one-hit wonder by this European dance group. That would be Eiffel 65. Eiffel 65. Number 6, scientists discovered in 2008 that this fruit becomes ripe, it glows bright indigo under a black light. That's a banana. It's a banana. And so they think that bats or insects with different kinds of rods and cones are able to see when the fruit is ripe by that indigo glow it gives off. That's cool. Question number 7. What is Violet's last name in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? You're looking for Violet Beauregard. Miss Beauregard. She's the one who eats all the gum and gets turned into a blueberry. Question number 8. Rainbow Connection is a song from what 1979 movie? It's the Muppet Movie. What a beloved film. For me, my favorite Muppet movie is Muppets Take Manhattan. And the Muppet Treasure Island is a close second. But oldies are goodies too. The Muppet movie's still really good. Question number 9. This Hawaiian singer-songwriter famously did a cover of Somewhere Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World on his 1990 album. Please, first and last name was Israel Kamakavivo Ole. And number 10 in our Rainbow Round, Rainbow Bright was invented and used by this greeting card company before being made into a cartoon and toy. Rainbow Bright was created by the Hallmark Company. Hallmark greeting cards. Actually, I can't think of any other greeting card company other than Hallmark. They just got that market cornered. Well, I hope we did well. I hope you feel good about that round. Rob does not feel good about that round. But, who knows? You know, next round could be your round. We'll see what happens. Moving on to round number 2. This day in history. I'm going to give you famous things that happened in history and ask you questions about them that happened on this day. Going to go ahead with question number 1. This day in history. On this day in 1692, the first Salem witch hanging took place. U.S. playwright Arthur Miller wrote this dramatization of the Salem witch trials. Question number 1. On this day in history in 1692, the first Salem witch hanging took place. U.S. playwright Arthur Miller wrote this dramatization of the Salem witch trials. Let's see how you history buffs do. Question number 2. On this day in history, in 1775, John Adams proposed the creation of the Continental Army and later nominated this man as Commander-in-Chief? Question number 2. In 1775, John Adams proposed the creation of the Continental Army and later nominated this man as Commander-in-Chief. Question number 3. On this day in 1922, Judy Garland was born. Yay, Judy. Judy was signed onto one of the oldest film studios in the world, MGM. What does MGM stand for? And we get a bonus point for this one. Bonus point, what is the opening credits logo for MGM? Question number 3. On this day in 1922, Judy Garland was born. Judy was signed onto one of the oldest film studios in the world, MGM. What does MGM stand for? And bonus point, what is the opening credits logo for MGM films? I haven't had a bonus point in a while. It's very exciting. Guys, Negroni. Negronis are amazing. I'm sorry we missed the quarantini time. I got cut off in the first video. Question number 4. On this day in 1928, this author was born and went on to create the beloved children's book, Where the Wild Things Are. Question number 4. In 1928, this author was born and went on to create the beloved children's book, Where the Wild Things Are. Question number 5. Go. On this day in 1935, Alcoholics Anonymous was founded. The AA system is comprised of how many steps to recovery? Question number 5. In 1935, Alcoholics Anonymous was founded. The AA system is comprised of how many steps to recovery? Moving on to question number 6. I learned a lot this round about history and different things. This is a really good one. On this day, in 1944, Joe Nuxhall made his Major League Baseball debut in Ohio. He's the youngest Major League Baseball player in history. He was 15 years old. So I didn't know that during the war, all of the professional ball players were enlisted and went on to fight, and they brought in teenagers to fill in the holes. 15 years old, making his Major League debut in Ohio. Ohio is home to 2 Major League Baseball teams. Name them, please. Repeating question number 6. Ohio is home to 2 Major League Baseball teams. Name those teams, please. Question number 7. On this day, June 10th, 1948, it was announced to the U.S. public that this man had piloted the first official aircraft to have broken the sound barrier. Question number 7. It was on this day in 1948, it was announced to the U.S. public that this man had piloted the first official aircraft to have broken the sound barrier. So we're going to be repeating number 1 and number 2 after we finish the round. Got you. Question number 8. On this day, in 1964, the U.S. Senate was able to end a 75-day filibuster to vote on the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which originally barred discrimination against these 5 classes. Question number 8. In 1964, on this day, the U.S. Senate was able to end a 75-day filibuster to vote on the Civil Rights Act, which originally barred discrimination against these 5 classes. Yep, they had a hard time passing that Civil Rights Act. A lot of resistance. Question number 9. On this day in 2007, the last episode of the hit HBO drama The Sopranos aired. How many seasons was it on? Question number 9. In 2007, on this day, the last episode of the hit HBO drama The Sopranos aired. How many seasons was it on? And finally, question number 10 in our round 2 on this day. On this day, in 2013, this man was publicly identified as leaking documents about the CIA's secret internet and telephone surveillance of U.S. citizens. Question number 10. On this day in 2013, this man was publicly identified as leaking documents about the CIA's secret internet and telephone surveillance of U.S. citizens. That is your last question of the round, so we're going to go back and repeat repeating number 2. Question number 2. On this day in 1775, John Adams proposed the creation of the Continental Army and later nominated this man as Commander-in-Chief. Question number 2. On this day in 1775, John Adams proposed the creation of the Continental Army and later nominated this man as Commander-in-Chief. Alright, if there's no more repeats, here we go with your Trivia Kitty timer. Good luck. All right, Trivia Kitty says time is up. How did we do? Might have been a tough round for some of you, but some other people might be pulling ahead. We'll see what happens. Forgot to announce at the top of the show, congratulations to last week's teams. In third place, we had Paco without Taco. Paco was all by herself. No Taco to help out. They got third place. In second place, Team Twerking from Home. And winning by 2 points, coming in first, was Team Quarantine. So congratulations. Team Quarantine will be getting you your prize. My people will be talking to your people. Alright. Let's go over our answers for round 2 on this day in history. Question number 1. First Salem witch hanging took place. U.S. playwright Arthur Miller wrote this dramatization of the trials. That was The Crucible. Question number 2. John Adams proposed the creation of the Continental Army and later nominated this man as Commander-in-Chief. That man was George Washington. Question number 3. Judy Garland was signed onto one of the oldest film studios in the world, MGM. What does MGM stand for? Bonus point. What is the opening credits logo for MGM? MGM stands for Metro Goldwyn Mayer, and their opening credits logo is the roaring lion roar. That got me into this long wiki hole about there's been 7 different lions throughout the years, and they each have a name, and they each have a different roar, and some movies use this roar, and some other movies use this roar, and then they use computers to add tiger roars on top of the lion roars to make it sound more angry. It's a very deep history of lion roaring at MGM. The more you know. Question number 4. In 1928, this author was born and went on to create the beloved children's book, Where the Wild Things Are. It's Maurice Sendak. Maurice Sendak wrote Where the Wild Things Are. Question number 5. On this day, Alcoholics Anonymous was founded. The AA system is comprised of how many steps to recovery? That is 12. 12 steps you gotta get through. Question number 6. In 1944, Joe Nuxall made his major league debut in Ohio at the age of 15. Ohio is home to 2 Major League Baseball teams. They are the Cleveland Indians and the Cincinnati Reds. Question number 7. On this day in 1948, it was announced to the U.S. public that this man had piloted the first official aircraft to have broken the sound barrier. It was Chuck Yeager. He actually broke the sound barrier in October of the year before, but they kept it secret. It's very confidential. Then they were like so proud they had to tell everybody about it. And we also screwed over Britain. So we took all their stuff and reneged on helping them out with any of our experiments. That was also another long, deep wiki hole to fall into. Question number 8. On this day in 1964, the U.S. Senate was able to end a 75-day filibuster to vote on the Civil Rights Act, which originally barred discrimination against what 5 classes? So race, color, religion, sex, and national origins. Question number 9. On this day in 2007, the last episode of the hit HBO drama The Sopranos aired. How many seasons was it on? 6 seasons. It ended after 6 seasons. Seemed like there's a lot more. I might still have to watch that. I've never watched The Sopranos. I did get through The Wire during quarantine time, and that was amazing. So, people say Sopranos, people say I have to watch Mad Men. So maybe we'll try those out if I have time. Question number 10. On this day in 2013, this man was publicly identified as leaking documents about the CIA's secret internet and telephone surveillance on U.S. citizens. How could they do that to us? I don't know, they probably still are. That was Edward Snowden. Edward Snowden, look, those secret thingies. So how did we do? Hope you did well. There's just some tough questions in there, but I know you're some smart cookies, so See what happens on the score sheets. Next up is our visual round. Hopefully, while you were in quarantine, stuck at home, you took up some hobbies or some crafts, so you kept yourself busy, kept your brain active and your fingers busy. So this visual round is go out and get a hobby. So we'll be showing pictures of different hobbies, and you write down which hobbies they represent. Are you ready? It's going to play for you twice, so you get 2 chances, 2 go-arounds, and then we'll put Trivia Kitty up and give you 2 minutes to turn in your answers. Here's our visual round. How do we do on a visual round? Some interesting hobbies and crafts there. I'm going to put up our 2-minute timer, Kitty, for you to fill in your answer sheets. Trivia Kitty says, time is up. Robert, we just completed round 3, our visual round. You know, there's still time. I'm going to be doing a couple of little shout outs and commercials, and you have the 2 minutes in between each round. You can go back in on the YouTube stream and see what you missed, and then jump back into live if you want to try and catch up that way. Sorry to hear that your cable went out. Probably had the same problem up here, which is why we had so much trouble getting our night started. So how did we do on our visual round? Let's see. See if I can do this correctly. Here are your answers. There we go. Is that right? Did I do that right? I hope so. Let's try this out. Alright, here are the answers to your Get a Hobby visual round. Number 1, macrame. Number 2, paper mache. Paper mache is so fun. Number 3, crochet. Number 4, origami. Number 5, calligraphy. I'm sorry, Beverly, they weren't numbered. Number 6, cross stitch. Please don't do cocaine in the bathroom. Number 7, whittling or wood carving. Just a whittle away. Number 8 is decoupage. It's a fun word to say, decoupage. Yes, I got all the answer sheets. Number 9 is LARPing, live action role playing. Super nerdy, but probably really fun. And number 10, 3D printing. I wish I had one of those. It'd be really cool. Alright, that was your visual round. How did we do? Hope we did okay. That was fun. I learned how to make macrame bracelets. Never paper mached. I tried to learn how to crochet. I'm okay with origami. I used to love fountain pens, but I never got good at calligraphy. I used to cross stitch. Never whittled. Never decoupaged. Never LARPed, and never 3D printed. So I need to get on that. It's perfectly fine. Perfect. Yeah, we'll check out your answer sheets. I trust you. We'll be good. Alright, we're getting ready for round 4. The night's moving along now that we got everything working. Before that, we'll just let you know, since Hawaii Island LGBTQ Pride is a sponsor for this show for Pride Month, here is their amazing shirt that's on pre-sale right now. You can see I picked a beautiful blue color to go with the beautiful ocean and our volcano with our rainbow coming out. This I can see clearly now, which is our theme this year. These shirts are on pre-order at Hawaii Island LGBTQPride.org, and they're going to be available for pickup during the Pride drive-thru on June 27th. We can't have a parade, we can't have a big festival, but we're doing a drive-thru where you stay in your car and have fun that way, and everybody's safe. Traveling Hands Massage. Oh, sorry, coming back to me. Yeah, so check out that out. Pre-order your shirt if you want to get guaranteed to have a shirt. Otherwise, who knows will sell out or what sizes are available. If you pre-order, you're guaranteed to get the shirt or the tank top in the size that you like. They're very cool. Check them out. Traveling Hands Massage. Needlepoint. I did research on this. Needlepoint. The threads are not in X's, and usually needlepoint, the stitching covers the entire frame. So needlepoint usually covers the entire thing in stitches, and they're not in the X crosshatch pattern. So 2 different crafts. Gotcha on that one. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Moving on to round number 4. We're getting Pride Month-y again. And this round is the wonderful Wizard of Oz round. How well do you know your Wizard of Oz trivia? Here we go. Question number 1 in our Wizard of Oz round. The book Wizard of Oz was written by what author? Question number 1. The book The Wonderful Wizard of Oz was written by what author? Question number 2. At the end of the movie, what gifts does the wizard give to each of Dorothy's companions? Do you want me to blow the raspberry, or you're blowing the raspberry? I do love raspberries. Question number 2. What gifts does the wizard give to each of Dorothy's companions at the end of the movie? Question number 3. What breed of dog is Toto? Question number 3. What breed of dog is Toto? If you guys aren't following Hawaii Island Pride, the Facebook page, they're doing a month of Pride, and every day is different programming. Like today we had a lecture from Equality Hawaii, or a talk from Equality Hawaii, and we're having this trivia night. And also every day there's an action you can do, and today's action was post your favorite pink outfit. So I'm wearing pink in honor of Pride. So check out that calendar, it's pretty fun. There's different things to do each day to show your pride throughout the month. Today is the pink day. Question number 4 in our Wizard of Oz round. These 2 actresses originated the roles of Glinda and Elphaba in the Broadway adaptation Wicked. Question number 4. These 2 actresses originated the roles of Glinda and Elphaba in the Broadway adaptation Wicked. Question number 5. What's the name of the live-action sequel released in 1985? That movie scared the crap out of me. The beginning with those wheelie people, their arms and legs were wheels. It was scary. Question number 5. What's the name of the live-action sequel released in 1985? I'm forgiving on spelling unless I specify that I want it spelled out. So don't worry. You can John Travolta it all up. Question number 6. The 1978 film adaptation The Wiz stars this actress as Dorothy Gale. Question number 6. The 1978 film adaptation The Wiz stars this actress as Dorothy Gale. Question number 7 in our Wizard of Oz round. And just so you know, we're gonna be rainbowing up the trivia a little bit throughout the month, and then the last trivia of the month, which is the 23rd, I believe. It's gonna be super Pride. So tune in for that. We're gonna have lots of drag queens, lots of fun, lots of Pride trivia. But we're sneaking in a few rounds of Pride stuff, throwing in some rainbows, some colors, some Wizard of Oz. Question number 7. The Tin Man would find himself on the periodic table under what symbol? Question number 7. The Tin Man would find himself on the periodic table under what symbol? Question number 8. What kind of flowers make Dorothy fall asleep on the way to the Emerald City? Question number 8. What kind of flowers make Dorothy fall asleep on the way to the Emerald City? Hokies are so fierce tonight. Question number 9. What is the name for the group of munchkins who welcome Dorothy after she lands in Oz? Question number 9. What's the name for the group of munchkins who welcome Dorothy after she lands in Oz? Did you know that I cut my own hair? That's what it's come to. Just buzzed it all away. Why am I paying for haircuts? You just buzz your hair. Who knew this? Finally, question number 10. If you have any repeats that you need repeated, let me know now in the chat. Question number 10 in our Wizard of Oz round. Dorothy lands her house on which Wicked Witch and claims her magic slippers? Question number 10. Dorothy lands her house on which Wicked Witch? I didn't realize that when which Wicked Witch? And claims her magic slippers? There has to be some kind of sentence you can make with a bunch of witch words in it. Witch, witched, the witch. Are there any repeats for your Wizard of Oz round? Not seeing anything. Well, perfect. We're going to go ahead and put on our Trivia Kitty timer and give you 2 minutes to turn in your answers. Here we go. Right, Trivia Kitty says, time is up. How do we do on Wizard of Oz? Do you remember that? It's been a little bit since I've watched it. It's a classic. It's a great time to watch some comforting movie with a good ending right about now, because we all need some comfort. Just gonna let you know, your prize tonight, you are competing for your very own pride flag, but you can't really see it because of computer magic. You need to pick out your own flag. We have all different kinds available on the Pride website. You can get a trans pride flag, bisexual flag, a straight ally flag, just plain rainbow flag. You get the Philadelphia flag with the black and brown stripes to represent our people of color, our brothers and sisters, along with the rainbow. Yeah, it's a pretty cool gift, pretty cool prize. The winners can let me know which kind they want, and we'll get it to them. So that'll be pretty cool. Let's see, are we ready for our answers to round 4, our Wizard of Oz? Here we go. Question number 1. The book Wizard of Oz was written by what author? That's L. Frank Baum. L. Frank Baum. These authors sure love their initials. Question number 2. What gifts does Wizard give to each of Dorothy's companions at the end of the movie? The Tin Man gets a heart-shaped watch. The Lion gets a medal. And the Scarecrow gets a diploma. Question number 3. What breed of dog is Toto? Toto is a Cairn Terrier. A Cairn Terrier. I will accept Terrier because I'm such a nice Dr. Phill. Question number 4. These two actresses originated the roles of Glinda and Elphaba in the Broadway adaptation of Wicked. We're looking for Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. Or, as John Travolta likes to say, Adele Dazeem and Kristen Chenoweth. Number 5. What's the name of the live-action sequel released in 1985 that terrified me as a child? That was The Return to Oz. That was so scary. Number 6. 1978 film adaptation The Wiz stars this actress as Dorothy Gale. This is the amazing, incomparable Diana Ross. Yes. Number 7. The Tin Man would find himself on the periodic table under what symbol? The symbol for tin is SN. Question number 8. What kind of flowers make Dorothy fall asleep on the way to the Emerald City? Poppies, 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 poppies. Question number 9. The name of the group of munchkins who welcome Dorothy after she lands in Oz. They represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. Number 10. Dorothy lands her house on which wicked witch and claims her magic slippers. That witch is which witch? It's the Wicked Witch of the East. Wicked Witch of the East. I'm sure she has a name. Probably. But in the movie, she's just the Wicked Witch of the East. Alright, hope we did well on that, you trivia people. We just have one more round, and we're done. Till next week. Our last round is another guest spot. I know you miss Guillotina, but we have another fabulous drag queen here to deliver the questions for the 5th round. She's amazing, bearded queen. She only got to perform one time before COVID hit, so we're excited to have her on stage, and she will be performing at the Digital After Pride Party on the 27th. So if you want to make sure you don't miss that, go to Pink It's a Show on Facebook and like that, and you'll get updates about our Digital Pride After Party. It's going to be lots of fun stuff going on for that. So check it out. Here she is doing the Say My Name round. Famous people who change their names. This is Celeste W. Star rocking some trans pride magic makeup and outfit. Here we go. Take it away, Celeste.
Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to another round of Clever Intelligence with the amazing Dr. Phill. I'm your special guest, Celeste W. Star, and I have a round called Say My Name, Say My Name. You ready? All right, say my name. Diamonds were this girl's best friend, so she traded in Norma Jean Mortensen for a more glamorous one. Once again. Diamonds were this girl's best friend, so she traded in the name Norma Jean Mortensen for a more glamorous one. Who could it be? Do you know? Question 2. Don't let Stephanie Germata hear you call her by her birth name. She will have her little monsters tear you apart. Who could it be? Let me repeat that. Don't let Stephanie Germana, girl, I can't even say your name. I'm glad you changed it. Let's be real. Don't let her hear you say her real name, or she will have her little monsters tear you apart. I wonder who that could be. Say my name, say my name. All right. Question number 3. This actor was born Michael Douglas, but there was already a Michael Douglas, so he changed his name to become this other famous Michael. Once again, this actor was born Michael Douglas, but because there was already a Michael Douglas, he changed his name to become the other famous Michael. Who could it be? Say my name. Question number 4. Karen Johnson could see the view and knew she needed to change her name to this in a jumping jack flash. Let me repeat that. Karen Johnson could see the view and knew she needed to change her name to this in a jumping jack flash. Who could it be? Say my name. Say my name. You know you want to. Don't be afraid. Say my name. Don't be shy. Number 5. Terry Bollea mania didn't sound right. So before he ripped his shirt off, he decided his ring name should be this. And for those of you OG fans, you will know. Terry Bollea mania did not sound right, so before he ripped his shirt off, he decided his ring name should be this. What do you think it is? Say my name. Say my name. Don't be afraid. I like the coy. Number 6. Frances Gum clicked her heels 3 times and changed her name to this. Let me say it one more time. Frances Gum clicked her heels 3 times and changed her name to this. Say my name. Do you know who it is? Say it. Tell me. Say my name. Number 7. This actress silenced all of those baby sheep so they wouldn't tell her her real name was Ariana Munker. Did you get the reference? One of my favorite movies. Once again, this actress silenced those baby sheep so they wouldn't tell you her real name was Ariana Munkar. I'd fuck me. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. Say my name. Number 8. This author changed his name because Theodore Giesel was too hard to rhyme. Once again, this author changed his name because Theodore Giesel was too hard to rhyme. A mouse in a house with a spouse. Number 9. Reginald Kenneth Dwight became a pinball wizard after he changed his name to this. Reginald Kenneth Dwight became a pinball wizard after he changed his name to this. Do you know who it is? Say my name. You know? What's my name? Say my name. What is it? Louder. Let me hear you say it. Louder. Louder. Say my name. Number 10. After he went through the looking glass, Charles Dawson changed his name to this. We're all a little mad here. Repeat. After he went through the looking glass, Charles Dawson changed his name to this. Do you know who it is? Say my name. Say it. Say it. Say my name. My name is Celeste W. Star, and thank you for having me as your special guest on Clever Intelligence with Dr. Phill. I hope you guys are all doing well in quarantine, having your quarantinis. If you have a beverage, cheers. I'm drinking a beverage that's not sponsored by this video, so. Happy Pride Month. I hope that everyone is doing well and staying strong and being supportive and loving and kind. My name is Celeste W. Star. Thank you so much for having me as the special guest on Clever Intelligence with Dr. Phill.
Thank you, Celeste W. Star. I like her. I too drink out of 2-liter bottles. What's not to love about that? Right, here's your 2-minute timer. If there's any repeats that you'd like, let me know and I'll repeat the questions. Alright, Clevertelligence. Trivia Kitty says the time is up. Hope you did well on the Say My Name round. Here are your answers. Number 1, diamonds were this girl's best friend. Norma Jean Mortensen changed her name to Marilyn Monroe. Number 2, Stephanie Germanata. With her little monsters, she changed her name to Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. Number 3, he was born Michael Douglas. There was already a Michael Douglas. He changed his name and still became famous. That's Michael Keaton.